What's up, everyone? My name's Ariana, and welcome to another fun Aquarius themed Zodiac slime session. Today, we're going to ramp up the energy a little bit. I mean, not to be so figuratively, but we're going to do so with a slime that allows us to express the energy that all Aquarians had to offer. And with this slime called highly caffeinated, we're gonna do just that. So let's start coming into a nice place, comfortable place to sit, and let's get started. And we have officially begun. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And as we get settled in here, I am just going to take a little bit of a moment to explain some of the aspects of this slime session that I'm going to be sharing with you for today. And if you feel like that you're starting to hear like any traffic sounds that might be outside my window, which I eventually had to go through every single day, like especially when I do this in the morning. Don't never mind all of that. It's just the morning commute that really gets a lot of people when they live in the streets. That live on the streets. So don't worry. But getting into this session for today, this slime called highly caffeinated is actually made to, according to this Lumu Institute card here, it is actually made to commemorate the energy levels that Aquarians have. So a lot of us, like I'm an Aquarian, so I'm usually tend to be busy on some levels, and then I try to catch a break between activities so that I don't get too tired so quickly. But this slime is really going to help keep those energy vibes going. And you don't want to be too over energetic. I mean, those are my words of wisdom, but in this case, we want to make sure that with each second that you watch me play with this slime, it's going to help you learn to balance out those energy levels so that way we can get the most of every second. And as I take in this slime, it smells a lot like a fresh cup of hot brewed coffee. Hence the fact that it's an espresso scented butter slime. And I always thought that it's actually scented a lot like chocolate, which is really, it has that really sweet, velvety chocolate scent here. And this is really great to have fun with here, because if you were to get one of these boxes home, I mean, not a lot of people would, but for those of us that were able to get one of these boxes home, you would not only get the actual slime itself. This is actually a butter base, but you also get a white cloud and this cute little coffee cup. So we're gonna put all of that together as I help you go through what you need to know about how Aquarians keep the energy going for themselves. So if you're born an Aquarian like me, you would know that we tend to keep our energy levels pretty much on the top of the ladder. And sometimes when we keep that energy going, we usually use it as a way to make the most out of every second in our schedule. So if that's you, you would probably know what you would expect yourself to do. My words of wisdom is keeping a to-do list and slowly taking one step at a time and crossing off whatever you accomplish really helps to keep those energy vibes on a more balanced level. And of course, this is highly caffeinated. Personally, I don't necessarily drink coffee, although my mother sometimes does, like in some mornings. But this slime is actually so called because it really helps Aquarians to be more alert. So it's really necessary to know what you need to get out of every moment that these energy levels would either reach its peak or really helps us to be more a long-going process. Because everything that we say and do is part of our daily process. So let's see what happens when we take this slime and put it into this coffee cup here, which is right here. Then we're going to kind of like serve you some coffee flavored slime here. Just really great. Like if you ever been to a coffee place like Starbucks, this is really going to come in real handy here. Okay, so let's see what happens when we put together that and this gorgeous cloud. Just going to, ooh, really smells a lot like a coconut scented cream. It's really good. Almost like you would put a little bit of whipped cream on top of your coffee. It's really good. Now let's see what happens when we take all those two elements, and let's see when we mix it all together here. So we get a little bit of these gorgeous, natural yet beautiful shades of brown and white. And of course, it's a DIY butter slime. So when you mix the clay, excuse me, the cloud, the white cloud, into the butter, it's gonna feel more almost similar to a cloud cream, but it's gonna feel much more pillowy and more pliable. So those are just some of the things for you to keep in mind here. Next time you're out and about, think about how you want to make the most of how much energy you would have, especially when you first wake up in the morning and then as soon as you wind down during the evening. What do you want to get the most out of? And yet, how are your energy levels at this point right now? Are you more of like lethargic type? Like meaning like, are you more like when you first wake up you feel more like down and out energy that's kind of like weighing you down from last night? Or do you feel like you have what it takes to make the most out of your day? I say keep it going and going and going and going, like how you would with the Energizer Bunny. So this is really going to give people a chance to feel more empowered and feel more fuller as you step up and lead with what's considered now more to be a high level vitality. And with each of these words that I have given you right now, it's best for you to understand your worth, your empowerment, and the fact that it's really going to help you feel more fulfilled and more uplifted as you go along towards your day, no matter when and where or what that might be. So I'm just going to end by putting all this into my little Slumu coffee cup here. And as I do that, we'll just seal the deal by taking our final few closing breaths in together. So I'm just going to close that up, and I give you a little piece of energy that's going to help you feel more adventurous and more empowered. Hence the fact that we're going to just come into this position right now, and I'm going to leave you with, I am empowered. I know my level of worth as I bring my energy to balance and I lead with vitality. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. And as our final deep breath comes in, we'll let it all out and we'll close by bowing and saying namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.